Welcome back to The Price of Business. I am your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. I'm doing another one of our segments here in the studios of RREA, and you can learn more about them at rrea.com. And I have Shannon Register, who's president of RREA, one of the city's premier real estate companies. Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
And you were recently honored in one of the city's most prestigious magazines when it comes to real estate.
That's
and
right.
we have the publisher of that on. Why don't you introduce him and the magazine?
Yes, Steve Levine is on with us today, and I want to welcome him to the show. He has Premier Agent Magazine, which is a magazine that goes out to the real estate agents in the Houston area, Houston and surrounding areas, and very honored to be on the cover of the April edition. Welcome, Steve.
Well, thank you so much, Shannon. Thank you, Kevin. Nice to be back with you. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, and you've been on my show many times in the past, and I've always done a great job. Tell us real quickly, kind of give that overview of what the magazine is all about and its history.
Sure, you betcha. Premier Agent Magazine, a very slick publication that goes to the top 3,500 agents who qualify for a copy by their productivity level or top producer status. Previously, I published Real Estate Executive, as you might remember, for 8 years. And this month we're celebrating our 10th year of doing this kind of magazine. Basically, it's a people magazine for realtors who the centerpiece of the magazine is a cover story about one of their own put there by a 34-member Publishers Advisory Board. They have to nominate them, and they have to vote, and it must be a unanimous vote to put somebody on the cover of the magazine. That vote has more to do with the quality of the individual than the quantity of their sales.
There you go.
So,
how many people are on that panel that makes that decision?
There's 34 people on the Publishers Advisory Board.
And they're
impressive.
the leaders of real estate in the Houston area. I mean, they're the industry leaders, so it's a real honor to be on the cover.
It
We're
really
excited
is.
about
It really is.
It's an honor to be on your show today.
Yeah, well, of course, we're glad to have you. You know, and in the history of the publication, you know, Shannon's just caught on like wildfire. I mean, she's, you know, when you look at the length of time, she's accumulated so much experience so quickly. This kind of prestige to a person who's only been in the industry in measure of a few years versus a few decades, I would think that's unusual.
Yeah, generally, I mean, the tenure in the business really isn't a qualifier, but generally you find people who are more established, more seasoned, if you will. I've been doing business for many years, but once in a while you find that gem, that young real estate agent or new real estate agent, regardless of age, that's broken through. It's really doing some very, very impressive things with their business and for their clients. And Shannon Register happens to be one of those that's getting a lot of attention.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
On a national basis.
Doesn't surprise me at all. Shannon, I'm sure you have questions for our guest.
Absolutely. And I wanted to say, you know, we've been in business now for a year and a half at Register Real Estate Advisors, and of course I've been in the industry for a lot longer than that, but we're so excited at how the business has flourished in this area and throughout the Houston area. You know, we're located in Spring, but we work all over the Houston area, and it's just exciting because we came into the industry at kind of a downtime in the economy, and we've just been working towards great goals and moving forward, and now the economy's turning around, and it's such a fantastic time to be in real estate.
It really
so
is.
We're really excited about that. And over at the real estate school, Champion School of Real Estate, there are walls of the people who've been featured on the magazine. Steve, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, that's cool.
Sure. It was 34 members of the advisory board who nominate and vote on cover honorees. And there are several schools in the area that where someone can get real estate training and then take your licensed law exam. But I found early on when I started the publication Real Estate Executive, originally in 2002, so many of them happen to have been students or alumni of Champion School of Real Estate. And I said to Rita Santamaria, the owner of Champions, I said, you're a board member. If you were the only one who nominated people and the only one who voted on them, it'd be a no-brainer how we get so many Champion School of Real Estate alumni on the cover of the magazine. But a lot of times you don't even nominate them. They're nominated by others. So I said, you ought to start a little wall of fame, and it's taken off.
That's interesting.
We have probably over 100 covers there of people who made it to the cover of the magazine. They're Champion School of Real Estate alumni or current MCE, Mandatory Continuing Education, clients.
It's neat to
Rita
see
is
them.
very
It's
proud
really
of her champions. She's got that same wall of fame, all 3 campuses in Houston. She has 2 campuses in Dallas, 1 in San Antonio and 1 in Austin. And I think she's going to be opening 1 in Tarrant County. So
You gotta love it.
I guess where we go, the wall goes.
Yeah, there you go.
And the magazine also has an online version so that everyone can go online and read the articles. Is that correct?
Exactly. There's some great articles that cross over from real estate to all entrepreneurs and business people, and someone can get a good idea of what's happening in the real estate industry today and in Houston. It's at premieragentmagazine.com.
That's awesome.
Premier agentmagazine.com.
So did you? I'm sorry.
Good.
I was going to say, did you launch the new magazine 2 years ago?
We launched it in May of 2010.
Wow.
And there's new ownership of Sunshine Media and Real Estate Executive, and they want to take a different turn. And I wasn't comfortable with it, so I planned my exit strategy and continued on with what I believed in.
Awesome.
So we are still the brand name for superstar top agents and quality information on a timely basis, and very proud of what we put out.
And I have to say, his wife, Barbara, wrote the story. I think she writes all of the stories, and she did a fabulous job. It's very
Yes, absolutely. I've
very
seen
unique.
some of the stories. In fact, you did a story on the price of business at one point, and the writing is outstanding. People need to check it out. Why don't you give that website one more time?
Sure, it's premieragentmagazine.com.
We got about 30 seconds left. Do you want to wrap up with something real quick?
Absolutely. I'd love for consumers to go to rrea.com and check us out. We have a blog. We have lots of videos, lots of consumer information. Every Monday we release a Whiteboard Monday that's full of consumer information. So when people are thinking about buying and selling, we want them to know where to go for more information.
No question about it. RREA.com. Plus, if you're big on video, and who isn't, half of all searches, according to Google, are now for video. Right. You want to go to RREA.tv, and they're fantastic. I mean, everyone these days seems to be moving towards video in the real estate industry. Yeah. The vast majority don't seem to know what they're doing. And so as exciting as RREA.tv is filled with great content by people that know what they're doing. Great stuff. More after this.